Hello, Self, Cosmos, Universe, Ohana, Soul Dr. Nick here. Again, it's April 4th, 4/4/2025. It is around 8:45 in the morning. Sun is up in the sky. There's a chemtrail going through there. This is magic mirror work. And part two. And I've just had a great chat with my dear friend Judy and really bring some clarity into my work, my actions, the impact of my words, the challenge sometimes of working with me as well, and that it's worthwhile. And how do we mitigate that? And I appreciate that she's modeling conversations that I know that I'm going to want to have in the nearest future with my team, with others in my team, and modeling the guidance I can give to the angels, the space holders, the people in my life, to help them reflect back and see that part of the urgency, the part of the urgency of doing something versus being. And it's such a balance. I recognize now I both do, hold, learn, teach, see when I'm guiding. And I do that. Another reason is because then I'm not always trying to focus on one thing. And most of the angels, let's use that term for now, that have been around are always like analyzing self, analyzing if they're doing enough, analyzing if they're ready enough, analyzing if they're always responsive enough, and reminding people to both let go of that, and then as they let go of the feeling that they have to, is they actually get to step into it even more. And I say that in a roundabout way because I think when people are letting go of trying to be something, they're actually more present. And then the synchronicities can happen differently. And right now I'm going to shift around a little bit to get even more sun on the face, even more brightness up here, and just noticing myself. It's feeling warmer, which is nice. Hands are still feeling a little cold, but the sunshine's awesome. Helicopter in the air, birds in the air. And it's important to go through all of these things, to go through my own training, my own lessons, to go through immersion. That's part of my plan this year. Hello. Part of my plan this year. To sign up, pay for it, and then see what emerges, right? I have invested so much in all of these trainings, all of these learnings, all of these lessons. I am learning from watching, from witnessing, from growing, from knowing, from participating, and also growing from serving, from giving, from loving. Both and. And giving of myself. There's this idea of the break even. And I really appreciate that because she's paying lots of people good money. But as well, there's the break even for self. Noticing. Just noticing. And then noticing again. Noticing. Just noticing. Then noticing. And noticing again. It's funny, I can make the story. It's so funny. The money stories are there. It's like, oh, when someone that amazing is charging so much less because she's not paying herself, then it's making the rest of us look bad. And It's like, that's a story we told to the end of time, ad infinitum, that someone else's thing is the thing that's impacting me and stopping me. And how can I make that an excuse? And it's not that there isn't a kernel, a nugget, an infinitesimal speck of truth to it, but it's not the thing. The thing is me creating the certainty, moving forward with the actions that only I can do. Part of it right now is, I'm grateful, I'm going to say it out loud here, it's getting onto Aubrey Marcus's podcast. It's actually getting onto and extending that fit for service experience. It's actually following through on the thing and using that as a benchmark and a barometer. Probably sending out a message or two at least by the end of the day. And just starting that momentum, starting that drive, creating that Calendly event, creating it properly. Right now, probably Calendly leaving it from around 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., something of that nature. I really enjoy that I can hold the whole container the way that I create it in the time that I create it. And I am going to start bringing things into a different constraint, so to speak. I really want to extend my times for the breath, for the meditation, for the being. And to let people know now more and more, it will end early. For those who have been with me before, my intention is to keep it closer to 90 minutes now. From the talk, the breath, the Shavasana, and then close it up. Even if you're in that state, close it up and give time for yourself to land, to journal, to be, to do your own thing, to put on your own music if you want. And if you need to, follow me on Spotify. Grab my playlist. Grab these playlists. Start creating the playlist for that. And I've got my computer out here. I can actually start reading some stuff. Got it. I can read all these affirmations, which it's been a while since I've done that live. Don't allow this accessory to connect. Notice how I've limited the screen brightness. There we go. Look at the reminders, affirmations. I'm a genius and I apply my wisdom. It's going to be a wunderbar day. I feel to heal. Everything is a story. The only constants change. I always have a choice. I'm a master reader. Whatever I read, I retain. I have a photographic, audiographic mind. Whatever's really important to me, I got for life. It's funny because Joni last week was telling me, oh, and you know, you've got a photographic or autographic mind. And I was laughing because I was like, I've said this affirmation. I've never had someone tell me that because I've never thought that. But the reflections I'm getting back, whether positive or negative, can actually start hearing them. It's just like I'm getting reflected back. You're ready for this podcast. Okay. Can I listen to that from people that I love? Can I listen today for the people I love? Oh, you had impact. You kind of made things more difficult, more challenging. Okay. Ugh, that's not so good. Ugh, did I just do that again? Ugh, not the intention. Ugh, and I may still do that at times. The universe is my playground. The world is my home, and every country is another room in the house. Gratitude, love, inspiration, enthusiasm, feelings that help people draw money to me. I'm grateful, I'm loving, I'm inspired, I'm enthusiastic. It has to die in order for mine. His dream has to die in order for mine to live. Alex Hormozi. The universe is waiting for me to declare my worth. If my mom was the mother I hoped she would be, I would not be the man I'm proud to be today. I am magnificent just the way I am. I listen to my mortal nature and it knows. My true nature is love and wisdom. Wisdom is the instantaneous recognition that crisis is a blessing. Life is a gift. Thank you. No matter what I have done or have not done, I'm worthy of love. I'm made of light. What can harm me? I'm worthy of having all of my dreams come true. How is this helping me fulfill my destiny? Love is all there is. Everything else is illusion. No matter what I have done or have not done, I am worthy of love. I am worth it. I deserve to have my dreams. I deserve to take the time to focus on the infinite details to create them. I have a human will, and I'll align it with divine will and allow it to fill me and inspire me to write out each dream in a specific fashion. I see my dreams with crystal clarity. I am worthy of having my dreams come true. The pain of regret outweighs the pain of discipline. A genius listens to the guidance of the soul and obeys. I am a genius, and I apply my wisdom. I do what I love, and I love what I do. I am a human being. I have every trait in perfect balance, and they all serve. Whatever I see is me. Whatever appears, I look for the other side, and am free. I take no credit and take no blame. This, too, is a lesson in love. Thank you for my skills and opportunities to participate in this world. And then I meet a sage, a wise being with a universal perspective. And what does he talk about? Eternity. He doesn't think in terms of mortal time and space. He thinks about forever. One answer to the 4 great questions is that we are stars, but love and light are equally true answers. The universe is an infinite school of unending spiritual light. We're here to learn, teach, and become our true nature, love and light, and those closest to us are our greatest teachers and students in the school of life. I look at great spans of time and see great order. In love, there is no loss. There is a vast intelligence running the world, and it is in order. Death is an illusion. Life just changes form. I'm thinking about my contractors in the background going, how do I serve them? How do they serve me? How do we have these contracts at work that value things properly? How do we have it so that the booking and the scheduling and everything is easy? How do we have it that the referrals work? How do we have it that it's not a constraint, but a building up, a collective, a collaboration? And part of it is really opening up this new realm. So I'm just going to put that out there, and there's some pieces to put in place. All right. There's a vast intelligence running the world, and it is in order. Death is an illusion. Life just changes form. I have a great vision, and money flows to help me fulfill it. There's nothing to fix but much to love. Happiness and sadness are the 2 sides of fulfillment. I speak from my heart, and people listen. If 2 people are exactly the same, one of them isn't necessary. Put them on a pedestal, put them in the pit. Love them for who they are, and they become who you love. There is nothing but love, and all else is illusion. Where is God not? Gratitude is heaven. Ingratitude is hell. Everything serves, including me. Nothing is missing, it just changes form. There are no victims, just lessons in love. Forgiveness is a passing milestone on the path of love and truth. Thank you for giving me this experience. I talk to myself with respect to a great genius. I look for the genius in everyone I meet. I link everything I do to my mission, and I am inspired by my life. I walk through the darkened doorway where fear lurks, and I turn on the light. I listen to my heart, which awakens my genius. My genius elevates me beyond my daily illusions. We are going to finish this 500-piece puzzle today. Every day, in every way, I'm getting stronger and stronger. Every day I'm healthier. Every day I'm happier. Every day I'm clearer. I create my reality in every moment, in every hour, in every day. I am strength. I am love. I am joy. Make the rest of my life the best of my life. A genius is one who sees the guiding light of their soul, listens to the internal message, and obeys. I do what I love, and I love what I do. 10 daily pillars: inspired action, loving service, silent presence, grateful prayer, divine guidance, sharing wisdom, caring sincerely, study truth, temperate rhythm, fair exchange. Fair exchange, temperate rhythm, study truth, caring sincerely, sharing wisdom, divine guidance, grateful prayer, silent presence, loving service, inspired action. Action inspired, service loving, presence silent, prayer grateful, guidance divine, wisdom sharing, sincerely caring, truth study, rhythm temperate, exchange fair. I am a conscious leader, teacher, guide, facilitator, lover, father, husband, and I am present with each and every moment of life. I'm a genius. I know what good looks like. I don't leave until I find it. I'm always at the right place at the right time to meet the right people, to make the right decision, to make the right deals. Donald Trump. Interesting. Whew. So many things. So many things. So many stories. I am saving some Jack Cruz podcasts. I am saving some Aubrey Marcus podcasts. I'm going to practice listening to more, receiving more, doing more, teaching more, loving more, experiencing more, reaching out more. And reaching out specifically to my founders, to Brent, to Joni, to Elizabeth. Oh, so much. And then feeling that gut stuff. That gut stuff. That gut stuff. And just trusting it. It's okay. It's okay to feel gut stuff. It's okay to be in the sunshine. It's okay to be in the warmth. And that's part of it today. I'm going to step back a little bit and put these chairs into the sunlight. And I'm doing that because I want to be able to sit on them. And sometimes when they're caught underneath, they don't actually get to dry properly. And I do want things to dry properly. Oh yeah, let's read some more of this stuff. Let's go to the DeMartini. (2025) 0404. Magic mirror work, sunrise light, sunset light, Judy call, Alicia K podcast reach out, sacred reach out, Danielle reach out, Aubrey reach out, nourishment, message to Marie, message to Elizabeth, message to Joni. All right, so I already did my message to Sky too. Whew, whew, sunshine, letting in more sunshine, trusting that sunshine. As the temperature warms up. Letting it into the belly. Yeah, some more direct skin stuff. And take off this first layer of jacket. And see if I can stay warm enough in the sunshine right now. If the sunshine is enough to keep me warm. And if it's not, that's okay. I'll just put it back on. That's just it. The worst thing is to come back to. All right. Breakthrough. Purpose statement. I, Nicholas Hogar Wong, hereby declare before myself, others, and God that my primary purpose in life is to be a soul doctor. First for myself, and then for all those around me by teaching, serving, guiding, facilitating. And I'll do this through taking the highest priority actions every day, including taking the time for myself to explore, to do the magic mirror work, to grow, to do the DeMartini method, to practice affirmation and incantations, to look at my master life plan, to continue to hone in and be clear on what it is that I can most deliver into the world and practice delivering it. Right now through my Ohana Sage and Ohana Breath companies with my founding partners Marika and Matt, and eventually that will continue to expand, and I'll set up automatic systems for the intake and for the support, and for sustainable fair exchange. Also for the auto magic savings of at least 10% and the investings and growing of assets, and the delegation of how to manage not just the money, but also the areas of life that are my lower priority actions, and are so important and high in the values, especially those of my beloved and those I care about. I want to keep growing my biological family, as well as growing my Ohana or spiritual family, and I will also share what I learn as quickly as possible, and as thoroughly as possible, and as completely as possible, so that I contribute to the collective wisdom of the world. And I will have wealth in all 7 areas of life, already recognizing that life is perfect and I am so wealthy, and I continue to welcome and invite in more wealth and manage it as well as I can, and give it purpose and flow and clear direction, so that I can create not just for the next year, 10 years, decades, but for the generations and the lifetimes to come. I do this not because I want to hold onto it all and say it's mine. Rather, I'm getting clearer and clearer on my message, and by creating more wealth, I can spread that message more clearly and really found the school of unlearning. Over and over, I'm unlearning, and I'm listening to others as they've unlearned. And then in the unlearning, realizing I'm learning, And the things I'm picking up may not be truths, but they're the relative truths, the clothes I get to put on right now. The beliefs I put on are the clothes I put on. And some days they're going to be contrarian, some days they're going to be funky, some days they're going to be old, some days they're going to be ratty, worn out, used. Even right now, noticing polyester, there's probably some polyester in this cotton, polyester. All this artificial stuff is slowly breaking down around me, getting into the lungs, getting into the air. Is that what I really want? How do I make things more natural fibers, more natural materials? How do I return stuff that has gotten rusty? Rusty, like really rusty. Ugh. We'll take it downstairs soon. We'll return it soon. Yeah. 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 And let it go. And let it go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Papa Costco, for taking back so much stuff. A different way of being, a different way of living. And thank you for not taking back things that you didn't take back. It's okay. It's okay. Those we can give away. All right. Vocational. I'm a master teacher, guide, facilitator, medicine man, traveling the world and transforming lives, and studying for the most inspiring people at the edge of challenge and support. I'm sought after. I impact the one as powerfully as the many, and I'm so excited when I have the opportunity to impact many people at once, and so excited when I get to impact one person at a time, and being able to impact those I most desire for the greatest effect for a more beautiful world. I am a leader of leaders, a leader of facilitators, a leader of guides, and at the same time am able to keep seeking the leaders and guides I want to seek. I attend the breakthrough experience, the training, the integration of habit-forming work that follows afterwards, the creation of a business and founding with partners, especially for Ohana Sage, and including Ohana Breath, creating milestones and practicing following through, planning, hiring, founding, creation of the team that is coming together, crafting the visions and willing the speed of my life, creating easy, lucrative, and fun ways to bring this team together and to travel and explore in a safe and courageous and wondrous manner. To do this with gratitude, forever as inquisitive explorers, seekers of wonder, seekers of experiences, integrators of experiences, harmonizer and balancer of experiences, and finding the harmony between seeking adventure and growing the foundation to make the foundation really solid, so this can exist with or without me. It doesn't depend on me. I enhance it. I do not make it dependent on me. I generate sustainable fair exchange from this to generate the foundation of financial freedom, to know that I can create this no matter what, knowing that no matter what my asset base is, I always have the opportunity and ability to create easy, lucrative, and fun work again. I have a team that really wants to work with me and that we feel like Ohana, like family. And some may come, some may go, and many may stay. Many love to stay, and we get to build and deepen our relationships. Deepen them through all the different ways that we work together, challenge each other at the edge of challenge and support. I have the recognition of people I admire, people I love and care about, and let go of the opinion of strangers. I have something that is sought after, something where I get to keep, where I keep being in highest and best, where I have all the trainings and retreats and support to move with the challenges and actually drive the next level. I'm noticing myself. I'm imagining creating something like this attunement and then having a theme and also having people write in, place in their intentions, even on a piece of paper, and then collect them all. Just to have them all collected in space, have us be able to take a look at them and feel into them and how they might serve this collective container, how they might serve the words that are coming through. And that's a piece for me, is to actually notice these words, notice the words that are coming through. One word from each person. Have that be placed into this space. Noticing as well that what I got to learn from doing this recent attunement is even when I feel thrown off and I'm ruminating, I always know that on the part that I'm really responsible for, I can follow through with. And that I have the ability to shift that. Whether I have a whole day to, whether I have an hour to, whether I have a minute to, I can shift into it, shift back into it, and I'm practicing that muscle. And then I'm really grateful for this person, Marika introduced me to on Instagram, who's writing about her journey going from a small operation to a medium-sized operation now, having employees, having people that depend on her, or feel like they depend on her, and having more weight feeling. And how do I keep growing this, growing me without feeling more weight, more pressure? like being clear on how I want to be. And then right now I'm feeling the pain, the tightness in my gut, and just acknowledging that it's there. And then soon probably doing some napping outdoors, outdoor napping. Looking forward to that. Sunshine napping, naked napping, and just loving that naked work that we get to do. I'm really appreciating, enjoying this almost addiction. I'm gonna use that word to the sun right now. I'm like, oh man, so much sunshine. Can I gather even more and not use glasses, not use lenses, rather something that filters out only what I want to filter out, which is the blue light, not filtering out any of the UV, and whether that even exists, And I don't know, and that's okay. And that's okay. That's okay. All right. Family. I am the father I want to be, a loving, fun, firm, and kind father. I'm a husband, a man, a son, a brother. I'm a leader in the familial home, living at home wherever I am in the world, comfortable wherever I am in the world. It's like having the most comfortable ass in the world. Anywhere I sit is the most comfortable seat ever. I am the father. I am the kind of father who inspires others to want to be fathers. Not some fantasy, but the reality. I am learning from the children, learning from the brothers, learning from the parents, learning from the generations before and afterwards. That's the biggest thing of being in family. It's that every single person is a teacher, whether they're young or whether they're older, whether they're wiser or whether they're stupider, whether they make mistakes or they're getting it just right. I am in play and wonder while learning. We play together as a family because that's the experience we want of living in this world, and continue to develop relationships where there's more trust, as trust is the currency we want to play with, and building that cycle of trust and noticing when the cycle of trust gets broken and resolving that as much as possible internally within our own family rather than having to seek outside external laws. Bring it back whenever possible. I have several children who are very supported in their upbringing. I have close relationships where we spend time together and get to see and say what our favorite things are. We get to read stories, we get to play, and we get to travel together and have family vacations that are actually really fun and exciting and adventurous and new and novel, and they're not a rush or an escape. Work and play and family are so intertwined, and work and spirituality and family are so intertwined that I don't have to sacrifice one for the other, but rather each one enhances the other, and there's a knowingness of the enhancement that everyone wants us to have. All three working in union, working in sacred union, working in communion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just noticing my son is missing his best friend from preschool and sending the parents a message just to honor them that there is this relationship. And I think sometimes it was that reminder from Marika yesterday. It's like, how often do we look at people and really recognize them and appreciate them for who they are? And that starts with my own family, my beloved and my son. And it may get to the point where it feels sickly sweet, but wouldn't it be great to point where it's sickly sweet? And then the other people in my life, how do I acknowledge them? Thank you for being in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to Judy today because I got to chat with her. Thank you to Marie. Thank you to Jonathan because we spoke of his name. Thank you to all these teachers, all these participants, all these players, all these loving souls who are really stepping it up with me, for me, through me, by me, as me. Man, oh man, what a life. And I'm just noticing how much fun it is. Noticing how much fun it is. Noticing how much fun it is over and over and over again. I'm just taking a look at what's going on. Is this still on? No, that's off. Oh, I did connect to Wi-Fi. All right, the messages haven't gotten through there. So many things. All right. Spiritual. I'm a transcendental, loving, grateful, inspired, enthusiastic, certain, and present being, and presence right now is my peace. I'm in my simplicity and grounded visions, and I'm able to be with complex material and see the hidden order of things. I am in the experience of words rather than the definition of words, or looking for someone else to approve of me. I choose the most meaningful courses, retreats, experiential opportunities, and continue to dive in and learn from the guides and the masters. I guide, teach, lead, and listen to each other's songs. I channel and meet extraterrestrials. I have channeling and transcendental experiences, loving experiences, grateful experiences, experiences of certainty and presence and enthusiasm that I'm meant to have in this lifetime. I have the supporters, the family that wants to travel along the spiritual journey with me, and the loving presence that when they come, when they go, I don't have to hoard even people or experiences. I'm recognizing that right now my experience of being in a medicine space is going backwards and forwards through time, finding the perfection of everything, finding the reverence, finding the gratitude, the reverence, and really praying down, bowing down, and loving life. And realizing that I've chosen to be right here, right now, with all these experiences going on with things, when it's challenging, when it's fun, when it's difficult, when it's easy. And then recognizing I'm stepping into, there is this traditional way of the bigness of this healing world. And then I really appreciated Judy, her idea of like the hidden healers, like people that are doing their work, but they're noticing things, they're seeing things, they're guiding themselves to things. And there's such a component of that everywhere around us. And part of me is that's what I want to do, is do a better job of curation. And curation into experiences, curation out of experiences as well. Neither trapped nor stuck, neither needing to do something or not needing to do something. Right now, announcing more and more and being really clear, I'm looking forward to being on more and more podcasts. I'm looking forward to it. And it's fucking scary. Putting myself out there, answering questions, answering and noticing when I want to pause, deflect, say the simple thing versus getting into the deeper thing, the thing that may actually get me, a little bit edgy. And then not needing to be edgy all the time. Not needing to be edgy all the time. And I'm planting the seeds of wanting to be on podcasts to share this message with a wider audience. I've even done things like buy Bitcoin Breath. Like I own that domain. And I really think we're going to do something with it this year. We're going to pour some gasoline, some accelerant on all this. I'm a genius and I apply my wisdom. I have the mental clarity to learn from every experience, gathering and recording the most important data, and whatever's really important to me I got for life. I know how to seek out the greatest fonts of wisdom, whether they be people, books, videos, podcasts, audios, experiences, and I have the mental acuity to make the most of every experience. I'm a philosopher, king, a mentalist, and mathematician. I'm known for my ability to decipher complex issues, bring simplicity to them, and to not be caught up in the story behind how things happen, and inspire others to step into their own version of things. I don't always need to show the work because I am the work. I remain a voracious, inquisitive explorer, reading and consuming in ways to educate myself, also watching and listening and recording every experience and synthesizing and simplifying the most important information in the most efficient ways. I'm not just rushing to get more, rather I'm learning what is important to learn right now and applying it as quickly as possible, because I see, do, teach, as I've learned from medical school. It's a wonderful process where I both learn and then I start practicing it and I start teaching it, because in all the different aspects, there's learning and growth. I find the most efficient ways for me to do things right now and synthesize from the already synthesized information, when that can serve as a shortcut. And I realize that everyone I learn from, I take 80%, leave 20%. Or I take 20%, leave 80%, whatever serves. I'm not here to fully agree with any one person in all things. I solidify the foundation by learning, teaching, and doing all at once. I am courageous enough to learn and share, even from the place where I may not have full clarity right away, knowing that it keeps getting better and better and better. From this, I will have the privilege of a highly cultured life for the sake of fulfillment of this lifelong quest. I'll have stimulating conversations and be surrounded by people who actually want to have these conversations and dive in deep with love and care to guide each other to a more beautiful state of enlightenment. I have the ability to step away from those interactions that are not serving me. Okay. Dirt on the ground. I thought I saw a slug out here earlier. Oh, don't know where that one's gone to. The one that was on here is still here. So there's slugs getting it on, getting around now. Oh, this is layer number 2 of this magic mirror experience. Oh, the eyes are fairly similar there. No, okay, double lid, single lid. Okay, let's get through all these today. I'm a master wealth generator and creator, someone who's got the Midas touch and who spreads this freely and abundantly in ways that serve, who amplifies their voice with the wealth that's already been created and the wealth that is being created for the legacy of hundreds of years to come and many generations to come. I create and I'm supported in creating systems that automate the savings and investings of wealth, starting at least $100 a month and or 10% of the income, automatically going towards savings and investings in multiple areas, including cryptocurrencies, private placements, stock market savings, and others that we know can grow the wealth in the best way possible. Having so many trusted managers that we could spread the money around and different trusts and structures and systems that we make it as bulletproof as possible. And recognizing that regardless of what our net assets are, that we are creating the ability to generate wealth over and over again, regardless of the multiverse and regardless of the external circumstances. Finding the best teachers to learn from, different states, stories, and strategies, and having amazing managers, teachers, coaches, asset managers to guide this wealth to better places and better uses, and learning about sovereignty and trust and stepping outside of the regular system and outside of any one country that could control all the wealth. Live a life where there's so much asset generation that I can easily support my entire biological family and be able to spread it with my ohana to support amazing causes that are meaningful and investments that can supercharge and turbocharge the changes we want to see. Live a life where we can choose and play at any time the luxuries and the conveniences and the support staff that make life even more worth living. Yes. And playing from a place of gratitude. Thank you, Cosmos. Living on this amazing penthouse rooftop patio where there aren't giant buildings across the way right now, getting to experience this version of Port Moody, which is built up enough that there's a lot of stuff here, and not so built up that it feels like it's overwhelming. I can't imagine being here in a couple decades from now. And it's the intersection of where we want to be right now. I look forward to creating more stuff on the island soon, hopefully. I really do see that, and having an abode that is actually generating electrons and feels like it's filling things up. It's a recharge. Like we're gonna go somewhere that we get a regular recharge and then come back into the city and notice the contrast. Social. I am the best socialite I can imagine in the situations that I want to be a socialite. I'm a leader. I'm invisible when I want to be and super visible when I want to be. I'm a chameleon, a master disguiser whenever I want to be as well. I observe the interactions of people. I listen more than I speak. I ask really high quality questions of myself and others. I learn from the people who are master socializers, whether it's a vocal coach, singing coach, touch coach, coaches and guides for each skill that I want to level up on. And a dance coach for sure, as I learn how to dance and to be proficient at the dancing and the selection of food and eating and living a really good cultured life. I have amazing people around me and surround myself in circles that elevate experiences to transcendence, love, gratitude, certainty, enthusiasm, presence, inspiration. The circles reinforce consistently. I am in a body that feels as young as it is now, or younger, more limber, more able to have endurance and energy and vitality and clarity. I'm able to meet any challenge at any time that I want to meet, and even the ones that are on the edge of certainty if it's inspired or it's important to me. I'm enthused, present, grateful, certain of the challenges ahead of me. I trained with myself and trained with my son. I trained with the best trainers that I can imagine, and I have amazing tools, amazing nourishment, amazing intake and output, and looking at the different aspects to optimize this body. I'm present with what my body wants me to be present with. noticing the symptoms that are here to remind me and teach me lessons and remind me when I'm off track. I have a body that is sought after and desired by many women, and recognizing I only want to act on the woman I want to be with, especially my beloved, and whoever enhances our relationship and enhances the deepening and the real intimacy, connection, authenticity that I want to have. I push the edges and boundaries without putting myself in mortal danger and dying. In summary, I've looked at the 7 areas of life, and some of the things are a little vague still. I want to have balanced energy for spiritual certainty and clarity, and learning any experience for the founders and impacting more than 100 people per year, and grading and growing investments, or having growing investments of at least $10,000 per month, and having the fully supportive family and home life where we are globally, and having amazing social circles filled with inspiration, presence, love, enthusiasm, and having the physicality that I can actually enjoy all of it and be ready for it. Part of the whole idea of flying private is really getting outside of the security lines and security systems. And that's what a little girl shared. She's like, I don't like security. I don't want to have things taken away from me. And I'm reminded of that. It's such a funny system that we've created in this lifetime, right? Such a funny system. And we're creating all of these systems. There's something else I was going to look at. Let's take a look at any of the messages first. Oh, this guy's listened to it. Got it. Oh yeah, I'm going to leave a message for Ellie. So I'm going to leave a message for Ellie soon. What else is there? Yeah, actually. We'll record a little video for Ellie. A little video for Ellie. Thank you.